Okay, so using the enhanced autopilot, I'm engaging it now. Like, this is a small road, it's got white line, it's got a curb, so it knows where it's going. I've started to use it more and more on these type of roads that I'm confident that it's going to handle. Like, there's a bit here that you're not sure what it's going to do because it opens up, but it doesn't like swerve into the gap. But if that was bigger, it would have to disengage for roundabouts. So that's the downside of using it on roads like this. Some people say that you shouldn't use it on smaller roads, but obviously you've got to keep an eye on it. Watch the speed as well. Like, there, it's hard to speed up a little bit too much for these corners. I can decrease it, and there's a road sweeper there, so you know it's not going to handle things like full FSD does. And then the big thing I wanted to just show that I didn't know, so I think it'll be useful for other people to say, is how to change lanes. So if you're in a dual highway, double lane highway, freeway, motorway, something like that that's got more than one lane, how do we change lanes when we're in autopilot and we get the car to do it for you? So I'll see if I can demonstrate that here. It is Saturday, and as you can see, it's pretty busy. So we just need to be careful there. Okay, so now I'm on a 2 lane. So to change lanes, if I wanted to change lanes here, I just pull this down hard, little bit of energy on the steering wheel, and then it will change lanes for me. Okay, and then the other thing to be aware of is the speed that it pulls away from. So I can engage it now. So I'm engaged. That's set at 4, so let's set that to 2. So 2 car spaces away. Let's see what the acceleration is like. Okay, it's going to do that. Oh, that's going to brake. I haven't used it like that before. Okay, so now it should start accelerating. Two car spaces. See, I would normally be accelerating a little bit faster than this. It's going a little bit slow for my liking, and I could give it a little dab of the accelerator to increase the speed. But that's definitely usable, like it feels safe. I really like this view as well, so go full screen, so go all the way across, especially if I don't need to keep too much of an eye on the traffic situation, you know, from the maps point of view. So with this latest update, November the 1st, 2024, I haven't had any phantom braking since I've been using it. And I'm playing with it most days on roads like this, on freeways. But I think the other thing that happens is that I've become more used to what it will do and what it won't do. So I'm like looking ahead and going, okay, it's not going to like that, so I'm switching the autopilot off. So that's probably increased its success rate as well. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or if there's anything you'd like me to try with it. And any advice if you've been using it for longer than I have would be much appreciated. And I'll speak to you in the next video.